The Legend of the Scarecrow. Once upon a time, there was a scarecrow who had no friends. He worked in a wheat field. The work was not hard, but indeed, it was very lonely. Days and nights passed by, with no one to talk to. The only thing he could do was to look at the birds. Each time they flew by, it waved them. But they will never answer him. They flew away as if they were afraid of him. One day, the scarecrow did something forbidden. He offered the birds some seeds, but even so, the birds didn't seem to care. The scarecrow wondered why no one wanted to be his friend. And so time went by, till one cold night. A blind crow fell at his feet. The crow was shivering, starving to death. The scarecrow decided to care for him. After several days, the blind crow got better. The scarecrow told the crow how he grabbed the bird in his scarf, gave him seeds to eat. Before the crow flew away, the scarecrow asked why the birds never want to be friends with the scarecrow. And the crow explained that the job of the scarecrow was to scare the poor birds. They are evil and despicable. They are monsters.
Humiliated, the scarecrow replied, "It's not true. Take me for example. I am not evil. I am a scarecrow."
But the crow undertook its flight without further explanation.
And one more time, the scarecrow was left with no friends. That same night, the scarecrow made a decision. The scarecrow wanted another job. He no longer wanted to frighten birds. Seeing the scarecrow talking, the farmer screamed. Terrified, the farmer awoke all his neighbors. He told everyone that his scarecrow had come to life, and that can only be the work of the devil.
That same night, the people went out to look for him. In the distance, the scarecrow heard his name. But he realized that they didn't bring good intentions. The poor and harmless ran to an old mill. Wanting to cry, he climbed the stairs.
And the scarecrow was screaming, but nobody cared, except the little crows flying around on of the was the blind crab. His friends told him the badgers were burning a windmill with a scarecrow, very long scrape, was screaming to hate. Then the blind crow told them that he was a good killer. On it said his lips moved, but the story the crows longed to say the scarecrow, but it was too late. They called the scarecrow burned. The crows waited until dawn. When the flames had died down, it went up to the ruins of the old windmill, to the ashes of the scarecrow, to hate buried hate in the sky up. The hate escorted the ashes out the heart. The wind carried the ashes all across the sky. In the ashes from side by side with all verbs, this way the scarecrow would never be alone because his ashes new were fly with his new friends in memory of the tragic death of the scarecrow.